Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to teach you how to become a DreamSnap professional. I'm going to share with you a tip that a lot of long-term DreamSnap fans and creators have been using for a while. You may see those shots where people have their character up close. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do this. Now, I get this question asked a lot every single week. How do people do up close shots with their camera for DreamSnaps? And sometimes it does seem like it's trending that way. You know, a lot of those close-up shots seem to be in the top 3, top 5 most weeks. Now, I'm going to have a lot of upcoming videos about DreamSnap tips and just help you on your way to 4,000. So if you want to be in the know and how a lot of these things actually work, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 70K subscribers, and you can help me get there. And I promise to help you guys out with literally everything Dreamlight Valley. Now, let's get started. Alright guys, I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible because there's really not a lot to it. But what you would do is, for example, say this is my DreamSnap setup, which is partial my DreamSnap setup for this week. This is my actual, like, my favorite item to do a close-up shot. So what you would do is you place an item down in front of you and you want to like use the camera to get it pushed forward. And to do this, you have to have certain items. Only certain furniture items actually do this, not all of them. My favorite to use is this alchemy cooking station that you get from Jafar. So of course you need a Rift in Time DLC, but other items work as well, and I will show you those. So I would just go ahead and place it here, and then I would just move my camera forward, and it's going to automatically push it forward like this. So then I can have a closer shot. Now I had like the camera angle, as you can see, it was like cut off right here, almost by my ankles. If I wanted to go even closer, I can move the item closer to me, or I could scoot up like this as well. And then I can go like this. And then now it's almost just, it's at my shins here, just under my knees. Or if I wanted to, I could even go closer. Again, pushing that item forward, or I could scoot up as well. And then I could have it like this. Now my character looks a little blurry. The background is blurry as well. So what you could do is go over here to your settings, and you could go to focus and just put it up just one notch, just one like that. It clears up the blur on my character and the background. Now some other settings I like to use is, you know, bump up the saturation just a little bit and the brightness, and this is what it would look like. So it already looks leagues better. So this is something I really like to do. And then you can go and you could pose however you want. Some poses will actually push your character up closer, and as you see, it's cutting off at the top of my head right here. So be careful on that. Other poses will just have your character like this. And then, of course, you can have companion poses. Now, you can even go up even closer for whatever reason if you wanted to, like this close. But again, you see how blurry it is? Take that focus, put it up just to 1, and then here we are. And again, you know, the settings just don't look that great. So I think these are some of my favorite settings right here. And then I could do that. So it makes it look a lot brighter without being too bright. And then I can go and pose like this as well. So this is one of those things that it's just going to be good for you to know, because some weeks doing an up close submission is going to be great, and then some weeks not so much. Now, if I move this out of the way, you would see that just the normal picture, if I were to take a picture, it would be like this. And this definitely is not a bad thing, but sometimes having a closer shot does help out. And I will say it actually saves you some time if you're doing like an outfit challenge and you want a lot of the focus on your character, on your outfit. You can do something like this, and you could do like that and show off pretty much most of your outfit. See, so you're just missing the bottom of my shoes right here. So then you have the full focus on my outfit and my pose, and you actually have less to decorate on the sides now. So I have like, we have like giant castles in the back over here. And then I just have like the Walt Mickey statue, one right here. And then you would decorate your foreground however you want. So it actually made it where I didn't have to decorate as much. So remember this, right here at the castles cut off. If I move this and I take away the up close shot, not only do I have to decorate more in the foreground, but I also have to decorate more on the side. So you can actually see that it doesn't go all the way over here or over here. So I actually have a lot more, but I can also see a lot more. So you really have to pick and choose which times and which week and which themes that you actually want to do this. So that's one thing. Now let me show you a couple other items that actually work with this. One of them is the castle walls. So you can use like this small piece right here, but you have to remember sometimes it'll cast the shadow on your character You can, of course, fix that a little bit, but you can use castle walls like this. This is one piece that works very well. And I have my character up close now. Another piece that's great is Oswald's car. If you have Oswald's car, you can use that. This is the item I used to use back in the day, so I could have it like this, or I could rotate it where the smoke is not facing me anymore. And I could go ahead and have my camera angled like this, and then I can go ahead and pose. There's also some free options if you wanted, and I have used this on my alt accounts before. So you could go down to the rocks and you can pick out some of the larger clusters, like even this. Now you do have to have a lot of space right here, but even right here on this build, I can place this rock right here, and then I could go ahead and stand here. And the rock is going to push my camera up. Even if it's just a little bit more, like right here, you can still see all of my feet. It still looks pretty good like this, just having my character a little bit closer to the camera. And then if I remove the rock, you're going to see that it pushed it up to the right space. So then I actually have all of the space right here before the camera was just cut off right at my toes. So that's another option you can use when you're building a DreamSnap. Just again, be careful about the shadows if you're using something that's taller. Now keep in mind, those are not the only items that you can use for this. There are some other ones. There's lots of items in the game, but those are the ones that I use the most often. Again, there is one for free if you want to use just the rock, like the giant boulder. You can try out the different ones. So mess around, try out different furniture items if those that I showed you do not work. But yeah, there are still some other ones that'll work as well. Now, just for an example, let's take a look. Like for this week, I actually ended up doing this submission right here. Now, it's not final. This is not my final submission. At least I don't think so. But as you see, it's an outfit challenge, and I have it cut off kind of here by my knees. So I have my character up close to the camera, which looks really good. If we look at the rewards from last week, which was hooked on DreamSnap, if you hit show top submission, you see they actually have theirs cut off kind of right here by the ankles on the first one. And then we also have it right here. You can see by the ankles, but they have their character up a little bit closer. And then the third one, I think, was actually a zoomed out shot. So keep in mind, you do not have to have your character up close to rank high. It's all about creativity and just doing it however you want. This video is purely just in case you want to do that on certain themes. You now know how to do that. So I am going to have other videos come out as well. I'm going to teach you how to do stuff like having lighting behind your character. You see how this person right here has light behind their character and makes their character glow? I'm going to have some videos on those tips as well. Now remember, these 3 submissions I just showed off are not my submission. These are the ones that have approved to have their submissions shown to the community and on the actual game here itself. So that is it for this quick little video. I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Please have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.